The largest balance update for Company of Heroes 3 just launched. I've already made a video for the overarching changes. If you haven't checked that out, go see it on the channel, as well as my allies video with all the changes for the British and the US forces. This video is going to be focused on what has changed for the Wehrmacht and the Afrika Korps. So if you're a hardcore Axis player, this is going to be the guide for you. Go check out those other videos. You can see some of the changes here. There's just been so many, so you will want to make sure you're in the know when you head down the ladder. But if you've enjoyed my Company of Heroes content, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. Join me in my Discord link in the description. Grab that Company of Heroes role. Come chat with me, and I'll be streaming this live on twitch.tv/FitzBro tonight, right after I upload this video. Let's get into the changes to the Wehrmacht. Wehrmacht are receiving boosts to its early game, with improvements focused on the Panzergrenadier Company to increase build and composition diversity. We are addressing the dominance of Jaegers across all game modes. So Jaeger enjoyers, you know they're about to get a nerf. Okay, let's see what we got. So there's lots of number changes in a lot of this, so I'll be just trying to determine, is this a net buff or nerf for these individual units. 251 medium carrier. The conversion to stumble cost decreased from 90 to 60 munitions. Non-converted form now gains shared veterancy. Mines now properly camouflaged. Increased from 300 to 500. The mine damage has been increased, and the deployment time is faster. So overall, medium carrier has been buffed for the Wehrmacht. The armored car 221. The cost has been decreased from 280 manpower and 30 fuel to 220 and 25 fuel. So that's going to be a cost decrease. Looks like its mid and far range accuracy has been increased, particularly its far range for the armored car, and the speed has been increased. So that's overall a big buff for the armored car. You know it's because there's other nerfs about to come, right? You know we're about to see them. Fallschirmjäger, ready aim time from 0.125 to 0.5/. I don't really know what that means. I think it's going to take longer for it to aim. That's what I assume. Fallschirm Pioneers, reinforcement cost increased. So that's going to be just a slight 2 manpower nerf for Fallschirm Pioneers. The Flak 30 20mm anti-air gun. Build time has been decreased from 50 to 45 seconds for that anti-air gun. Going to build faster. Wow. Okay, Grenadiers. I see a lot here. Hold on to your butts. What have they done to the Grenadiers? Several adjustments to slightly improve their performance, so they are in line with other early game infantry. Okay, so the assault package, it's going to cost 5 more munitions. The sprint ability munition cost has been removed altogether for the assault package. Sprint recharge time increased by quite a bit from 35 to 180. Manpower cost decreased by 10. Medical kit healing duration increased, so it's going to heal longer actually for the med kit. Heal rate per second from 8, but not as quickly, it looks like. Multiplayer increased from 10% to 50% for Veteran C2 bonus, and the veterancy requirements have been decreased overall. Okay, so it looks like some cost changes, some manpower changes, and then their veterancy, it looks like it's just adjustments across the board, I think, just to bring them in line with other infantry for the early game. Hold down ability. Oh gosh, it keeps going. This ability now is a delayed activation to prevent immediate defensive boosts for 10 seconds after the ability is triggered. Okay, so it takes 10 seconds to hold down. Indicator has been added for that cooldown before the bonus triggers. Okay, so that's the changes to the Grenadiers. Let's get to the Jaeger Light Infantry. So for our Jaegers, Panzerschreck Jaegers' high flexibility, powerful base stats, and superior anti-tank abilities have made them dominant in all game modes. We're shaving off a significant amount of power from the unupgraded Jaeger and Panzerschreck Jaegers, emphasizing trade-offs when opting out of the reconnaissance package, not the Renaissance package. Okay, so let's see what they've done. Capture and decapture rates decreased by quite a bit. Okay, so they're not going to be as fast. Smoke grenade range has been decreased. That's a nerf. Sight reduced quite a bit. That's a nerf. Reconnaissance package now increases vision by +7 and capture and decapture rate back. So the reconnaissance package is going to make it more effective at capturing quickly and give you that line of sight that's kind of being nerfed away here. Okay, the Panzerschreck Accuracy against infantry has been decreased by 50%. Area of effect damage removed. Long-ranged aim time multiplier increased from 50 to 100%. Aim time increased, and the scatter increased. Rockets should no longer reliably scatter into vehicles at longer range. So basically, Panzerschreck has been nerfed. The Martyr tank destroyer. Long-range accuracy increased by 20%. The Martyr is going to be a little better with its accuracy. That's a buff. Heavy machine gun build time decreased. That's a buff by 1 second. Someone decided they needed that 1 second. Probably so it's the same for the other ones, I imagine. Officer quarters upgrades. Research time decreased by 15 seconds for all of these. So the upgrades are going to come in a lot faster, right? You see that? 15 seconds. That's going to be pretty big. Big change. Panzer IV command tank. Acceleration has been increased. Deceleration increased. Speed increase. They made the Panzer IV faster. Really? I already thought it was a pretty good tank. Maybe I'm wrong. But it looks like it's getting a buff there for the Panzer IV. Panzer Grenadier Squad. Manpower cost decreased from 360 to 340. It's going to be a little cheaper for those Panzer Grenadiers. It's a buff. The Stug. Oh boy. That's a hot topic. We know there's nerfs coming. Please, right? Had major changes to make the vehicle more attractive in larger and later games where it was unreliable at fighting enemy armor. Oh my gosh, did they buff this thing? No. Please no. Acceleration has been increased. Cost adjusted. Okay, it's going to be cheaper, but it costs more fuel, less manpower. Deceleration increase. Long range accuracy increase. Rotation increase. Load time speed decrease. Weapon penetration increased. What? They buffed the Stug. Okay. Better against vehicles. It's just better overall. Maybe I'm thinking, is it a different one for DAC? Maybe I'm mixing it up. We'll see. Stollstruppen. That's your elite infantry you have there. They've received a number of improvements to make them the premier anti-infantry squad. Oh, I'm excited about this. Armor increase from 1 to 1.25. More DPS. Accuracy has been increased across the board. Now properly reloads. Oh, great. Accuracy. Reinforcement cost increased. This was the what I was thinking about. By the way, this is the Stug G, not the Stug D difference. Okay, so Stollstruppen buffed across the board. Acceleration increased, deceleration increased, rotation increased. Okay, that's the short barrel. Maybe I'm not. Strommel half track. There's so many vehicles that has been adjusted to make it a more effective fire support against infantry, though increased range and through increased range and area of effect damage. Okay. The auto fire range increased from 40 to 45. So auto fire minimum range has been removed. The area of effect radius from 5 to 6. Area of effect damage increased. So this thing has been buffed, basically, that half track. Okay, the Brumba. Build time decreased. Gonna build it faster. Woohoo! Cost decreased as well. This thing is so fun. I love this vehicle. Rotation increase. Time reload time decreased. Speed increased. Okay, so the Brumba getting better. Stonks are up for the Brumba. The Wesp self-propelled gun. Barrage recharge time reduced from 60 to 45. Whoa, big buff. Creeping barrage recharge reduced from 180 to 70. So that self-propelled gun has got a major buff there. Okay, on to the battle groups. Breakthrough, the Panzer IV command tank. Point cost reduced from 4 to 2. That's a buff. Luftwaffe. It's adjusted to be in line with the other battle groups. The LG 40 pair drop and reserve infantry abilities positions are now interchanged in the battle group tree, so they've changed their positionings. Man, I gotta update all my guides now. Fallschirmjäger pair drop. Manpower cost increased from 3040 to 3080. It's going to be more expensive for the Fallschirmjäger. Fallschirm Pioneer. Yeah, so they're making them more expensive. Also going to be more expensive. Recharge time increased. Probably appropriate. These were pretty fast. Mechanized battle group. 8 rad armored car command point cost reduced from 3 to 2. Stollstruppen assault package command point reduced from 2 to 1. Stug D assault group command point reduced from 4 to 3. And the munition costs from 80 to 120. Oh, so that's a nerf for mechanized assault. Okay, lots of changes there for the Wehrmacht, but overall, sounds interesting. Sounds like some slight tweaks here and there, some nerfs, some buffs. It'll be fun to see how they pan out. Let's move on to Deutsches Afrika Korps. Where are they? I think they're down at the bottom. You're right here. Afrika Korps. That's the battle groups. There they are. There they are. There they are. Okay. Where are my Africa enjoyers out? Stay strong. Who's our Africa enjoyers? Let's see what they've done to this faction. The Africa Korps were oppressive in its middle and late game, you think, while also being overly vulnerable early on. They're making minor adjustments to even this out by strengthening its early game and reducing the power of their armory upgrades. Okay, so it sounds like they're trying to shift the balance around. The 250 light carrier. These changes should allow Africa Korps players to delay building dedicated healing. That's nice. So it looks like the conversion cost from 75 down to 60 munitions. Build time reduced from 40 to 35. Distribute medical supplies duration increased. Medical supplies recharge time decreased. So this means you don't have to get the dedicated healing upgrade earlier, right? Because you could just use the medical supplies. It's going to last for longer and it's going to recharge faster. So it's a little bit of a change. You can change their field repairs, advanced field repairs. Cost has been reduced by 50. Booby trap armor reduced from 35 to 1. Clearly the booby traps had too much armor. They're going down to 1. So booby traps aren't going to be high in there anymore. Booby traps, where? Emergency repair kits. Manpower cost increased. So emergency repair kits has been nerfed. Just slightly. Well, quite a bit. Fire support elements. Cost reduced from 150 manpower, 145 fuel to 100 manpower and 40 fuel. So fire support elements is going to be easier to get. That'll really come into play here in the early game, right? Yeah, that is. That's good. It will. Flak anti-tank gun build time increased. So they're going to be nerfing that flak gun. Oh man, imagine that. The flak rolling half track having its effectiveness increased to better reflect its timing and role as a low durability but high firepower unit. Accuracy increase, scatter reduced quite a bit. Wow. Burst duration increased, weapon cooldown reduced. Okay, so the half track is just getting better. Overall, gonna be better. Gustatori, I think it's that, have been adjusted. Remember when they were just crazy to remove their anti-vehicle snare? Okay, nerfed more, focusing their role as anti-infantry and anti-garrison. Okay, cost has been reflected. No more AT satchel. Oh man. DAC players in shambles. No more Italian Gustatori killing tanks. Manpower costs cheaper. 40 cheaper. That's nice. Now able to plant regular mines. That could be fun. Gas mask ability now requires veteran level 1. They don't get it right away. Okay, so that's a nerf for the Gustatori in general, I think. Kratzschutzen motorcycle team are being reduced to improve the standard Africa Korps openings. That include Panzer Grenadiers. Build time reduced by 5 seconds so you can get the motorcycle team faster. L6/40, the armor has been increased, pushing the unit to a low health vehicle that is immune to heavy machine guns and small arms. Interesting. Okay, there you have that. Flamethrower munition cost reduced, armor increased. The LEIG 18 support gun, build time reduced by a lot for that support gun. HMG team build time has been set to 30. Anti-tank gun team manpower cost reduced by 30. So that'll be a buff to the Pak 38. Panzer Jaeger tear gas shot ability no longer creates a white phosphorus cloud explosion effect. Performance is unaffected. Okay. Panzer Grenadier Squad. Build times are being reduced to improve their openings. That include Panzer Grenadier. So Panzer Grenadier openings, I'll have to go back to the drawing board of my build orders. We'll see how these openings are going to go. Down by 5 seconds. Rapid advance is becoming more expensive there. Manpower cost. Stog 3D assault gun. Acceleration time increased. Deceleration increased. Rotation time increased. Support advanced ability range reduced from 60 to 45. Okay, so support advanced ability. These are going to be down. Recharge now from 0 to 5. Okay. So, still surprised that it doesn't seem like they've really nerfed these vehicles a whole lot. And they're really good against infantry. Tungsten rounds is having its damage bonus removed as they add too much passive power for Africa Corps vehicles against infantry and vehicles. Penetration bonus has been slightly increased. Okay, so the damage bonus has been removed and the penetration bonus has been increased. Okay. Vehicle survival package. We're almost there. We are lowering the durability bonus, so most vehicles, when combined with emergency repair kits, can survive 1 additional hit rather than 2. Okay, so that's gonna make them stronger. Health bonus reduced from 80 to 40. A little bit of a change there. Okay, on to the battle groups. Armored battle group, or armored support. Assault salvage command point cost reduced by 1. The flame tank point cost increased by 1. Panzer storm command point reduced by 1. Superior fire drills reduced by 1. They changed all of this. Stuka anti-tank loiter increased by 2. And veteran gunners command points cost reduced from 2 to 1. A lot of changes there for the battle group for that armored support. If you play armored support, you might want to read those a few times there. Italian combined arms. Force recon command point cost reduced by 1. I was hoping they changed the pizza tank. Secure location command point reduced by 1. Okay, there you have it, guys. Those are all of our updates for the Axis forces for Company of Heroes 3. With that, make sure you go check out my allies video. Make sure you check out the overall changes videos. If you didn't see that, let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about these changes to the Axis forces? Is there anything you like, dislike, I got wrong? I want to see you down in the comments section. And if you enjoyed the video, I spent a lot of time going through these patches. Make sure you hit the subscribe button or just leave me a fun comment. I really appreciate all of you guys for your support. And I hope to see you over live on twitch.tv/FitzBro, where I'm going to be trying this out. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the Discord, and be on the lookout for future guides for all these factions because a lot has changed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.